Welcome to Magical Travel Adventure. I am Lauren, your host, and today I am here to talk to you all about Harry Potter packages at Universal Studios. These are really fun packages that I like, and I think that a lot of people don't know about them. And if you are a true Harry Potter fan, these are really fun trips to kind of book. And we could talk about some ways to alter some of it and how maybe you can use this the best way. So, if you don't know, I am Lauren. I am a travel agent, and I use this channel to help you plan your vacations for Disney, Universal, and cruising. All of July, I am live to better help you plan your trips. So, let's get into this. So when we're talking about, oops, let me do one thing first so I can make it pretty for you. All right. So Harry Potter packages at Universal. So there are special packages that you can book. You can book through an agent to get these packages. And this is Diagon Alley. This is my absolute favorite place to go in Florida. I love this. It's my favorite part. I go here every time. I'm an annual pass holder to Universal, and I will make sure that if I am in Florida, I will make sure that I go here. Even if I don't go anywhere else, I will go here. So let's talk about these packages. They're a little extensive, so here we go. So a Harry Potter exclusive package means that you are staying at Universal for 5 nights and you have theme park tickets for 5 days, and they have to be a minimum of 2 park-to-park tickets. So 5-day park-to-park tickets, meaning you're going to Universal Studios and Islands Adventure, and you can go back and forth, or park hopping if you are a Disney person, or you can do a 3 park-to-park ticket for the 5 days, which is Volcano Bay, Universal Studios, and Islands of Adventure. So all those 3 parks. I do kind of recommend the 3 park one only because the price difference is not huge. I don't have that price in here, but the price difference really is not that large to add on those tickets. Something you need to know about Universal and Disney basically is the same thing. The more days you spend or buy for tickets, the less expensive they become. And I know that doesn't make sense, but let's say the tickets are $120 a day per person. The more days you add on, so like when we get up to like 5 days, maybe it's only like $70 per person per day. I'm making up these numbers. They are not like true numbers. So just be aware of that. I'm making them up. But I'm trying to have you understand that when you look at a 1-day ticket, it looks so expensive at either Universal or Disney. And then you add on Park Hopper, or here at Universal, you do a park-to-park ticket. And you're like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. But if you stay for multiple days and you buy a ticket that is for multiple days, they give you a more discounted rate. And I will actually go over some pricing so you can kind of see what a 5-day, what 5 days might look like. So let's say you book this special package through your travel agent and you do your 5-night stay and you have your 5-day park tickets that are park to park. You will receive anywhere between 4 weeks before you travel to 2.5 weeks before you travel, you will get a box in the mail. And you will get a welcome letter with a travel planning guide and luggage tags for each person and a Hogwarts train lanyard, again, one for each person. What is also included is obviously early theme park entry because you get that automatically from staying at a Universal resort. And you get 1 meal per person at the Leaky Cauldron. It can be, in the past, it has just been breakfast, but I went to a Universal training yesterday, and guess what? They told us you can have it for any meal that day. So you do need to choose the day that you are going to be going to the Leaky Cauldron, and you need to pick the day that you're going to be going to the 3 broomsticks. So that is part of like when you're picking your vacation package. You have to pick the day, but then you can decide what meal you are going to that day. So it could be breakfast, it could be lunch, it could be dinner. So you have that option to go at any meal option that day. So that's kind of important. Another thing that is included in this package is a Shutter Buttons photography session. And this is a special location where you can take pictures behind a green screen. You can be dressed up in your robes. You can bring your own wands, and you're in this green screen, and they're like those living pictures from Harry Potter. And you don't have to pay for this. And normally I think it's somewhere around $100 and maybe $200 for the session, and you're getting it as part of this package. And with that, you get a DVD of all the pictures, and you get one printout of an 8x10 of one of the prints. You do have to schedule that also. And again, when I say you have to schedule these days, if you really can't make it that day, you can change your day, but you're not picking any times. You're just picking a day at this time. And if you really, really had to change your day, you could go to someone in the parks and say, like, we can't make it this day. Can we come another day? So don't feel like it's too exact. So I did some pricing for for a few of the resorts on this package. Now this is pricing for 2022. So I just picked 5 days in September and got this pricing. So the Dockside Inn is the value resort. Sapphire Falls is the preferred resort, and Portofino Bay is the premier resort. So kind of something for everyone here. So for Dockside Inn, that top number, the $2,875, that is for park to park, 2 parks. So Universal Studios and Islands Adventure. If you add on Volcano Bay, that's when it goes up to that $3,000. But as you can see, the difference here is not that much. This is also, I'm sorry, let me say, this is for a family of 4, where there are 2 adults, 1 kid is 10, 1 kid is 8. And I do that because a kid that is 10 is technically adult. You have adult pricing. So actually it's 3 adults and 1 kid, but really 2 kids, one's 8, one's 10. So the 8-year-old gets the kids pricing and the 10-year-old has the adult pricing. So if you stayed at Dockside Inn, the 4 of you, for 5 nights at Dockside, and you had 5-day tickets for park to park, you would get all those inclusions of the 2 meals, the Shutter Buttons, the early entry, and the box that comes ahead of time. So the bottom pricing is for if you have 3 parks that include Volcano Bay. Now, Sapphire Falls is that preferred. So it's, just a kind of a different hotel. There is boat transportation to the theme parks. So for Sapphire Falls, we're going to be about $4,000 and about $260 more if you wanted to add that 3rd park of Volcano Bay. And then Portofino Bay, if you look at between Sapphire Falls and Portofino Bay is a premier resort, and premier resorts get that unlimited express pass included in their vacation package, which means you get that front of the line access without having to pay for it. And it's included in your premier resort hotel. So it's a little over $300 more for Portofino Bay as opposed to Sapphire Falls. And every day, all 4 of you are getting that unlimited express pass. Oh, just think about that. And the same thing here, you're paying about $400 more here to add that Volcano Bay here. So this is a great option. And I know the first thing people are going to say is, oh my gosh, Lauren, 5 days at Universal is a long time. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I think that at Universal, sometimes your touring is very different than it might be at Disney World. It's much slower pace. There isn't as much of a rush to do things, especially if you're staying with unlimited express pass. I recently stayed at Portofino Bay and had it, and it was like so easy. Like I did zero planning for this trip because I was like, well, whatever, we have Express Pass. The only thing we need to get on is Hagrid's, and we'll just fit that in at some point when the ride times are lower. So, you don't have to rush to get to the parks. You don't have, or maybe you do rush one day to the parks, and maybe you have that breakfast and you really enjoy the lower crowds in either the Leaky Cauldron or the Three Broomsticks, and it's just like a fun experience. Or you end up doing the wand experience the first day and then use your wands throughout your trip, and then you have it for when you go to Shutter Buttons and you get the map and you really explore the Harry Potter area. If you are a Harry Potter fan, you can come back here over and over and over again and see new things, try new things. There's so much to see here, and there's so much detail that I don't ever think that it's not worth it to go that many days. Now, because I know everyone's going to ask these questions, is I did some comparison with Disney, and I tried to do apples to apples. I do not think All Star Sports is as good as Dockside Inn, but I did the comparison, and I will say at All Star Sports, I was able to apply a Disney Plus vacation offer. So the All Star Sports is with that Disney Plus vacation offer, so it is less than it normally would be. And so I compared that with Dockside Inn, and I did All Star Sports, and I put in they are park hopper tickets, 5-day park hopper tickets at All Star Sports. Same dates, same thing. Kids, there's 2 adults, and then the kids are 10 and 8, and that 10-year-old is going to count as an adult in pricing. So you can see that still All Star Sports is more expensive. The second number, as I said, Dockside Inn, that $3,000, that is including Volcano Bay in your tickets. And the $3,204 for All Star Sports is including that Park Hopper Plus, which includes a water park once a day or a mini golf once a day. So you can see, like, here the pricing I would say is pretty similar. And as we go along, you might see some differences. So here we are. This is Sapphire Falls is that preferred, and Caribbean Beach is that moderate. And I won't say they're exactly the same, but like I'm trying to compare something here. So Caribbean Beach, I was not able to get a Disney Plus discount. But so this is with Caribbean Beach without a discount. So that top number at Sapphire Falls is the 5 days at Sapphire Falls with a 2 park to park to Universal and Islands of Adventure. And Caribbean Beach, that $4,477 is a comparison of a 5-day ticket, park hopper ticket for the 2 adults and 2 kids. And then the bottom numbers include the water parks. So again, not as huge of a difference here, but there is a little bit of a difference. And then if we talk about Portofino Bay, which is the premier resort at Universal, and Boardwalk Inn, which is a deluxe at Disney World, you start to see the big change here. So Portofino Bay is $4,367, while Boardwalk Inn is $5,722. So we're talking a larger chunk of change here, where Boardwalk Inn is much more expensive, over $1,000, about $1,500 more. You won't see as large of a jump in when we add on that Park Hopper Plus or the Volcano Bay, the 3 park to park tickets. So you can kind of see that. And something I will say here at Portofino Bay is you're getting that unlimited express pass included. Boardwalk Inn, you still have to buy Genie Plus if you're going to use Genie Plus for the day, and your individual lightning lanes. So even with all these things, Portofino Bay is the only one in this list that includes that unlimited express pass. So the other ones are pretty much apples to apples. But here at Boardwalk Inn, because Portofino Bay includes them, Boardwalk Inn is so much more expensive than the others. So I know what a lot of people will say is, but I can't just go to Universal. I also want to go to Disney. You can stay at Universal for less money and still go to Disney. So even though you have those 5-day park to park tickets, maybe you're going to stay for 7 days at Universal, and 2 of those days you're going to go to Disney. And you can still do that. Or maybe then you switch hotels and you go over to Disney after your Universal stay, or you do your Universal stay afterwards. This is really a special package for those true Harry Potter fans that really love to just be immersive in that environment. And it's just so much fun there. Like you can't even imagine it till you're there. And when you're there, it's just so amazing to be in there. Walking in to Diagon Alley is just so amazing. No matter who you are or how you get there, it's unbelievable how true it is to the movie and all the movies. So it's just you could be there forever and just explore and find things. And it's just so much fun. So, okay, that will do it for our Harry Potter package. I will say, if you are a military family, they do have a different package for you for Harry Potter. It's a little more flexible for you because obviously as a military family, you need that flexibility. So you can also book that through us. So that will do it for today's show. If you enjoy this content, if you can subscribe, and hit that bell notification button, that would be fantastic. And remember, we are here live every single day in July. So please come back and see some of our other videos. And I will see you next time on the Magical Travel Adventure Show. Bye.